This is a short elaboration of an exemplar for task number 1 in CU624, but it's also relevant to CR192. So going through it, it's very clear. I've got the links opening up to these assignments, and I check them. They open up nicely, so that's important, and we'll come back and have a look at that, and also the video link. So it's really clear where they are, and I'm having to find them. So insert your hyperlinks is probably a takeaway out of that information that is there. So let's go and have a look at the assignment per se. So the digital coding, again, it's got the link, and it unpacks all the design elements. There's all the sprites, so it's got a reasonable degree of complexity that is there. But what I'm really impressed about is that you can see clearly what is this code is telling you, and it unpacks. It's got forever loop, conditional formats, it's got costume, it's got sound, it's got motion, and so on, and all the different elements. But it's the superior level of unpacking which impresses me. So that's what I'm looking for in terms of your code. So it's unpacked. For CU624, we need to have an arts curriculum linkage. Now that is done solidly and soundly. It could be a little bit more elaborative if you want to make that pop out. But let's go back and for where we were coding, and here's one example of it, and look at the game itself. So it's got instructions for it, so it's clear. Okay, so what do I need to do? I'll need to eat different ones. It's got sounds. I've got to avoid the rocks. I get 3 lives, so that's then I've got different levels. When I clear that one, it goes scoring, okay, up, and it's the lives. If I lose all my lives, I lose the opportunity to keep playing. So it's, I think, a good job, and it changes the background, for example, and it's now more complex, so it's got degrees of complexity. Let's see what happens if I come out. I've got 2 lives left. Let's see if I can lose a life by hitting a rock. Okay, and I've got 1 life, and I've got no lives, and the game is over. So it's got levels, it's got different aspects to the game, so a really effective way of doing that. Now move on to the second part, the AI. The AI required different elements. One is you would create a draft, you critique the draft, you curate the draft into a better shape in its being final, and then you critically review the final. So here is a bit of a short introduction that is there, and here's the critique of the AI. Now some have put the AI draft straight here, some have appended a C, it doesn't matter. And they've done the PMI. Now I think they've given some good information there. I'm using dot points, that's fine. Can I really say use the affordances of a report genre, please? So I thought it went extensively through different aspects and raised about 5 or 6 things. Now's the critical reflection of the AI final. And it starts with, like most things, an introduction, and then it talks about you can clearly see point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. Some others hasn't made that clear. So what am I actually critically viewing? And it required you then to say, if that's the AI point, then where's the independent academic justification in regard to this? And you can see it throughout. There's 3 independent justifications, and each point is independently justified. Now, and they've done this succinctly within the word limit. So I'm finding that I've got all this referencing, strong, solid referencing sources, and you've critiqued, and there's 4 points as requirement. There's no confusion about what I'm looking for here. And now appended is the draft. And you're going through the draft here, you say, that's a pretty solid draft from the AI. And here's the final. Now you notice that it's a little bit more extensive. So they've obviously curated it and asked the AI to do different things to get a superior product. And that was the point of you using AI to demonstrate how you improve from draft to final. So that's the whole assignment overall. So this is a very good demonstration of what is required for this task. Oh, one last one. Let's have a look at the video. And I thought that was done extremely well. And it just had another layer
Hey
to
friends,
it.
thanks for tracking with me as we've used ChatGPT to create an essay about the safe and ethical use of ICT in primary contexts. Now that we've established that
So
we
it's
use
visually
responsibly
appealing.
and cross-reference with
It's
credible
convincing.
sources,
It's
ChatGPT
speaking to
can
the
be
audience
more
at school.
effective. So let's recap the 4 strategies we've
It's
discovered
clear, it's
about how to
logical.
promote the safe and ethical use of ICT in primary classrooms.
Now,
Goes through each point.
Number 2, visualize, learn about on. Number 3, for what is right.
Number 4 should be coming up.
Educating students to their digital footprint is crucial for their well-being as they move through primary school.
So it's crisp, it's clear, it's innovative. So that concludes our little elaboration.